So, do you know how to be happy? It's a tough question. I'm not sure if many people could answer that one honestly. But this is the happy game, which is not a very happy game at all, to be honest. It's about a boy who falls asleep to a horrible nightmare and his journey through that nightmare, or I think multiple nightmares from what I've heard. Um, it's trying to you know to it's hard to describe this game because it's one of those artsy games that not everyone's gonna like or not everyone's gonna get. Um, it's has like lots of horrific smiles and dark colors and creepy atmospheric music, like impressionistic nightmare creatures with glowing eyes and creepy music. So like, yeah, some people are not gonna like this. They're just gonna be like, oh, it's a emoji game, and it's like it's not an emoji game. It's totally not. So it's kind of like a point and click atmospheric horror game. I find that's the easiest way to explain it. There's no jump scares, but there's some scenes and there's some transitions that are sudden and like there's strobe effects. So if you're affected by flashing lights, then you probably won't be able to enjoy this game, unfortunately. I was more mildly shocked and creeped out than scared. Most puzzles you can figure it out within a minute. So apparently the game is short. It's only 1 or 2 hours long. And it's fairly memorable. I'm thinking about going back to it and seeing what happens next. If you get stuck or need a break, the game seems to autosave every step. The criticism of the puzzles is sometimes you have to like problem solve a situation and wiggle a piece on the screen until something finally happens. Like I found I was doing that a lot more the more further like I was progressing. I was just like, oh, see what this happens, and like if I wiggle this foot or wiggle this person's arm and that's floating in the air. So someone might say that this is like nightmare inducing and senseless gore. I feel like it's supposed to make you think. This seems to be the week where some of the games try and make you think and reflect. It's a thinking man's week, thinking person's week. So the real story and meaning of the adventure is not clear. Even people that have beaten the game are like, I don't know what I just played, and I don't know what the purpose of what I just played was. So that upsets people when it's too much ambiguity. Yeah, so some might say that there's just like endless gore. There's not really a storyline. It's just weirdness for like weirdness' sake. It's just a game that'll leave an impression on you, and it'll make you reflect as you progress through it. I probably paid full price, but it's currently $16, pretty much on Steam. So if you like strange games that are a little spooky, there aren't many games like that I found on Steam that aren't like $1 budget quality games. Yeah, I'd say get this for $10 if you can. I feel like it's worth $10. Anything higher, it's a little bit of experience you may not like. The fact that it's short, it turns into more of an interactive movie apparently as you progress towards the end of the game. It succeeds at being an artistic statement because it gets you talking about it, and I think that's a result of a game that manages to actually have a reaction and succeeds at having some sort of meaning to someone. But I just don't know what that statement would be. Like, what statement is this game trying to make? And I think a lot of people feel like that. And I guess it has to be your own personal meaning has to be reached by playing this game. It does leave an impression. As I said, I feel like it's like an 8.5. You don't see many games like this. I think it was Chicho that Nick and I played a long time ago, years ago. And like this is a lot like that. But this is like the horror version of that game. I think it's Chicho. And yeah, there isn't much quite like this out there. That's the only game I can think of in years that plays like this. So if you want a game that is going to cause you to reflect on happiness and everything and success and your life, try this game. If you want a game that's going to make you happy, this is not the happy game. It's the unhappy game. So keep on being happy and don't be unhappy. Take care. Bye.